Godzilla. Hello again, Ian here, and I am going to review my last review of Skillet. I did all their albums. Now I'm doing their live release. Comatose Comes Alive. I think it came out a year after Comatose did, which I can't remember what year Comatose came out. But yeah, it came out, around the tour of Comatose and stuff. They filmed it in Tennessee, and I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I was very impressed of how it came out. I mean, some bands don't. I have heard a lot of bands that just come out with a live album, and it sucks. The quality sucks, and it just sucks. But this was really good, and I know I've seen it before I actually watched it a couple of days ago to review this, to do this review. I knew it was good, but for some reason, I guess I've just been trying to find a good, just watching too many bad concerts and stuff, so with bad quality. But this was a really good concert. The sound was great. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say it. So far, what I've seen, the sound-wise, this is probably one of the best live albums I've heard. With sound. Remember that. Sound. But it was good, not every song was good, because they played like Whispers in the Dark, which I absolutely hate that song, and they played a couple of other bad songs that I'm not a big fan of, but they did play some good songs. I think they played Best Kept Secret and like Collide and My Obsession, some stuff from Collide. I think they play Savior. I think they play Savior about every concert now since Collide album came out and stuff. But it was very good. It was a very good live album, and I don't have no idea what happened to it, but I used to own it, and it had like 2 discs. It had the CD, and then it got the DVD for it, and I think the CD had an extra track or something on it. I could be wrong, but I'm not completely sure. I don't know what happened to that. That would be cool to have. Again, I think I might have to go out and get it for cheap somewhere, like Amazon or something, because it was really good. I really liked it. One thing I did have a problem with one of their good songs that I really liked, Forsaken. Everybody knows that song. It's the first song off the album Collide. They played quite a bit at their concerts. They did this like weird intro to it. Like they just had like violin, because they have the violin players in the background, and like one of the huge bass players and whatnot for when they play live, and they use that stuff for like songs like Collide. The intro to Collide has those the violin playing. And for the intro of this, of Forsaken, they had John Cooper singing the chorus, just playing, like no music except for violins, and then after that they went into the actual intro of the song, which was great. The rest of the song was good, but that intro just didn't work out. It was kind of, it was stupid. It really was. It was a stupid idea. But other than that, the song was great. They played it good. I'm already running out of things to say. But anyway, yeah, so definitely, and I kind of wish that Skillet would have put out a live album before this, like maybe during the tour of Collide or even Invincible, because that would be an awesome concept to see, is when they were on tour of Invincible. But I'm pretty sure this is the only one they've come out with. I mean, they have like, you could go up on YouTube and type in Skillet full concert, and you can find like a bunch of other ones, but I don't think they've actually been DVDs. I think Comatose Comes Alive has been the only DVD. And if they have, and I don't know it, let me know, I guess. But oh yeah, that's another thing that I want to talk about on this review is we all know Lily Peters was the last was the drummer on Comatose, and after she left, they got Jen Ledyard, and Jen Ledyard was playing on this live album. She was playing and stuff, and I don't know if it's me or I don't know if it's like true or I'm just crazy, but she sounds like some of the songs that she'll do on like Comatose and Collide. Like, of course, by this point she wasn't on an album. You gotta remember that she wasn't. Awake hasn't came out yet. You know, Awake and Alive, whatever it is. So I don't know. The drums, even on the good songs that I do like, the drums just seemed a bit sloppy to me. It wasn't 100%. At some parts, I think it was like the last night or something. I can't remember. One of the songs, like on one of the first 4 songs or something like that, the drums were behind the rest of the instruments. It might have been the last night. I'm not completely sure, but yeah. Or she just played it good and she got everything right, and I'm just crazy. Either way, but it seemed to me like it was a bit sloppy, and certain parts she was a bit behind, and they need to get a new drummer by this point. I'm sorry, but they need to get a new drummer. But I want to say just one more thing, because I did mention this in one of my Cannibal Corpse reviews. And if you guys don't follow me, I've been reviewing 2 bands recently, is Skillet and Cannibal Corpse. And I didn't say this in any of, I don't think I said it, I could be wrong, but I'm just going to say it again just to get it out of the way. Every band I review, I'm going to review the first album to the most recent album, or their last album if they're not playing anymore. And then after that, I'm going to review all of their live albums. And that's why I'm reviewing this live album right now, because at first I didn't plan on doing the live albums. I just was planning on just doing the discography of the band, just 8 albums, 12 albums, 11 albums, whatever, how many albums a band has, and then I'll just review it. And that's what my plan was for Skillet. But after listening to Rise, and if you watch my review on that, I did not like that album, I decided to just go ahead, just say screw it, I'm just going to go ahead and do the live albums too. So yeah, and you should, if there's any other bands that you like that I'm going to possibly review or anything, you can request bands for me to review, but I'm not no promise that I'm actually going to review them. But I think I've talked about pretty much just all I wanted to. I definitely think you guys should check this out, even if you're like me and didn't really like the Comatose album. You should still check this live album out. They don't just play Comatose stuff. So that's it for this review, and I'll see you guys next time when I do my top 5 Skillet albums.